Poland, the cuckold of Europe, saying, hey, all you Ukrainians coming over here, don't you want to go back home and fight? Well, I guess you don't really have a choice in the matter, Glavin. So, yeah, this is from RT. Disturbing news for Ukrainian refugees who thought they had escaped mobilization. It appears Poland is more than willing to send you back straight to the front line. Thanks, Poland.
The Polish foreign minister has offered to fill Kiev's shrinking military ranks with Ukrainian refugees who fled the country. Radosław Sikorski offered to train new recruits in the EU before promptly dispatching them to the front.
We as European countries need to help too. There are hundreds of thousands of potential recruits obliged to defend their homeland in EU countries, and Poland is in the vanguard of helping Ukraine to prepare these people for military service.
Well, let's take a look now at how Ukraine is trying to shore up recruitment internally. So in this video from the Black Sea port city of Odessa, a conscription officer drags a man right off the street. The would-be recruit, however, apparently managed to run away. Also in the Odessa region, customs officers caught over a dozen people trying to flee the nation, with officials saying that each man paid up to $10,000 for a one-way ticket out. Serbian-American journalist Nebojša Malic believes that the refugees who will be sent back from Poland to fight have little chance of survival.
I mean, if they decide to do that, there's really nothing stopping them aside from maybe some of these Ukrainian refugees filing a lawsuit before the European Court of Human Rights, and that will drag for years at best. Maybe seek an emergency injunction. I mean, lawfare is basically the only recourse they have left, because if they're sent home, their chances of dying in battle are almost, guaranteed. Even with extensive training, we've seen what happened last year during the so-called Grand Counteroffensive. All of these units that were trained in the U.S. By the Americans and the Europeans for months, they got slaughtered. So what are barely trained conscripts going to do any better? No. And so we've already had cases all across Europe of these asylum seekers who've committed crimes, people who have done horrible things and would get deported for these crimes. And they're filing appeals to the court saying, oh, no, but if I go back to my home country, I will get jailed, executed, whatever. And the courts are like, yeah, no, we can't deport you. Yes, you're a criminal. Yes, you're a violent criminal. Yes, you belong in jail, but we can't deport you to, I don't know, Afghanistan, whatever. Why would the Ukrainians, refugees living in Europe who have done nothing wrong, be sent to certain death? That's absurd. They have every right to try to seek relief. I think they're trying to terrify these Ukrainians into voluntarily enlisting in these training camps rather than wait to be rounded up on the streets of Poland as they have been on the streets of Ukraine.
Yep. So, dude's paying 10 large to go get out of Ukraine to go to Poland. And then they're like, gotta go back. Kate, good to see you, Kate. Kate up there in the Nordland, up there in Canada, she's talking about they're doing the same thing. They're sending them back too, because, you know, Canadian cucks, just like United States cucks, just like Polish cucks, right? That's just a lovely time there. So don't go to Poland, kids. Especially if you're Ukrainian. I wouldn't do that.